This is Colin O'Keefe for LXBN TV as we continue our coverage of LegalTech New York 2012. I'm here with Adrian Lurssen, co-founder and vice president of strategic developments at Jd Supra. Starting off with just the basics, can you tell me a little bit more about Jd Supra?
Sure. Well, we are a content distribution platform on the open web. We distribute legal content of all kinds, from solo attorneys to some of the largest firms in the country. Their client alerts, their newsletters, their blog posts. And we're in the business of finding an audience for them, and that's what we have been doing. You know, if we're in the visibility business, our product is distribution. Firms come to us to get their work out there.
I see. And, you know, there's so many different kinds of content out there. Some firms will be more engaging. Some firms will use their client alerts in a certain way. What content do you see as being the most effective for law firms online?
That's the million-dollar question, right? And for me, there's a kind of a big picture answer to that question. And it's really the firms that are succeeding at this, that are succeeding with content marketing, understand to present information from the point of view of people they're trying to reach. So whatever it is you're doing, whether it's a client alert or a blog post, the law firms that are analyzing and digesting legal developments in particular industries and fields and allowing business people to know how it has changed the landscape of their business, consumer attorneys who are writing about the pressing needs of families who are raising children and need trusts and estates and all of this stuff. It's not the legalese, it's the people who are thinking like editors and seeing things from the point of view of their audience. That's the content that we see that does well on our site. And it's funny because we share a client base. Many of the great firms that are on LexBlog come to us for additional visibility. And so, you know the kind of content that I'm talking about. Everything from Shepard Mullen to an FCPA attorney who's writing about the compliance issues of the day.
Exactly. And lastly, just generally, what major trends are you seeing in legal technology right now?
Well, one that I can speak to without question is social media. And I've talking to a colleague about this the other day. I'm sure you guys find this too. It seems as though the larger firms in particular have really woken up to social media. They've woken up to understanding that it's not going away, and that there is it's something that they need to understand and use carefully. And not a day goes by without a study talking about who's using social media. We've been seeing this in our analytics for a while. Whether or not people actually directly engage with the work and comment on it, they are certainly reading it and sharing it and getting in touch with the people who've written it, and that's really what counts.
Yep, exactly. I mean, we just had an interview earlier today with somebody from Green Target who did the survey on in-house social media use. And though, you can't detect sometimes the people coming in, they're there and they may just be looking at this stuff for information and to use it going forward. So it's very interesting to watch.
Right. And I think that to that point, I mean, there was a very interesting study, and there was a write-up in the National Law Journal, I think it was, about that particular study, in which they sort of said the General Counsel didn't use social media for conversation, but for information and education. And so, for me, the takeaway right now and the sense that I have about what's going on right now is people are not only sort of awakening to the need to use these new tools, but really to an in-depth understanding of how exactly to use them, and to know that they're just tools and they're a means to an end, and really aligning your objectives to the technologies you have before you.
Exactly. Just like the phone, email, what have you, it's not going to do the work by itself. It's just a tool. Once again, Adrian Lurssen of Jd Supra, co-founder and vice president of strategic developments. For more of these video interviews with legal tech presenters, exhibitors, attendees, and the like, be sure to check out lxbn.lexblog.com. Thank you, Adrian.
Thank you.